Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion-Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on D9and10sports.com. It's Rivalry Friday night as the Clarion-Limestone Lions entertain the Clarion Bobcats in a rivalry that goes back over 50 years between these two neighboring schools. And Chris Rossetti alongside Dave Constantino and more Benny's bonus coverage with Ben Murtha as well. Dave, we saw the girls' version of this game last night. The boys' one should be just as good, if not better.
Absolutely. I think you've got two teams that kind of mirror themselves. They've got 4 or 5 players that can go double digits. Teams that have kind of been a little bit streaky. CL's been playing very well the last couple weeks. Clarion hit a really nice stretch at the beginning of January. This is it. As we head toward the end of January, cold Friday night, wouldn't rather be in any other place.
We are inside the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Again, high school basketball on D9and10sports.com, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. Takeout always available. Call today to place an order, buy a gift card, make a reservation, 724-659-5701, AlleghenyGrill.com. Game stream tonight brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. The Computer Guru in Leaper for all your computer needs. Check them out online at thecomputerguru.net. Inside the Rehab Center broadcast booth, chiropractors caring for health, therehabcenters.com, Old English spelling, RES.com. They are looking currently, Dave, for a massage therapist in their Clarion and Brookville offices. So if you know anybody who is a licensed massage therapist, get onto the Rehab Center's Facebook page and send in an application. All the information is available right there on how to send in that application.
Yeah, that's awesome, where you can kill two birds with one stone, not only get adjusted, but get a massage as well.
So the drive to today's game brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Check out the Warren Tire Center online at warrentirecenter.com. Okay, we're going to switch things up a little bit tonight. We're going to start with our players to watch, brought to you by students, brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at uppb.pitt.edu. And before we even get into that, must give us the Clarion Rehab Services injury report. Check them out online at clarionrehab.com. Jordan Hesden doesn't look like he'll be in the lineup tonight for CL. Turned his ankle in their win down at Union and is going to be out. And that's going to be a pretty big loss for the Lions.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems lately that Coach Ferguson has been going a little bit deeper, and I think that's going to benefit them tonight without having the services of Hesden to play. So, and Hesden does a nice job of handling the basketball for them. So, maybe we'll look to see if Clarion looks to maybe put a little pressure on them.
So let's take a look at those players to watch for both of these teams.
Yeah, if you're Clarion, I think you need to look no further than the Simcoe brothers. Christian has done a nice job kind of replacing the scoring that was left with Cal German graduating last year. He leads Clarion with 19.1 points a game. But Gabe Simcoe has done a nice job on the inside as well. So I think those two have been averaging somewhere in the mid-20s to low 30 points a game. I think you look for them to kind of step up tonight. For CL, without the services of Hesden, you're looking at Riley Klingensmith, who comes in averaging just under 12 points a game. But then they have three players with Ryan Hummel, Tommy Smith, and Jace Ferguson, who were in double figures the other night. So, and that's why tonight's game, I think, is two teams that really mirror each other. You've got 4 or 5 players that can go in double figures on a consistent basis. Both teams are hovering around 500. I think we're in for a great match tonight.
Yeah, Clarion coming into the game with a mark of 7 wins and 5 losses. Clarion-Limestone 6-6, but the Lions have won 4 in a row, averaging 68.5 points a game during that stretch.
Yeah, and I think, talking to some of the parents out here, they've really kind of turned it into an up-tempo style of game, which I think you had mentioned, Chris, was, when they were really successful over the past decade, they were teams really got the ball up and down the court and played a really an up-tempo type of game.
Yeah, no question. Hey, we're going to step aside, thank a few sponsors. When we come back, we will have our George Pry, Forest Man Insurance, coaches interviews with Joe Ferguson and Scott Fox. You're watching high school basketball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different. MCM Windows and Doors is Clarion's only authorized dealer of many of the top brands of windows and doors, including Vi Wingco Windows, Masonite Doors, CHI Overhead Doors, and Larson Storm Doors and Windows. At MCM Windows, we do windows, doors, garage doors, glass repair, screens, and more. And as a Christian-based company, our faith is a driving factor in everything we do. We hope to do our best to provide not only good products, but valued relationships. Find out more at mcmwindowsanddoors.com. Call us at 814-764-3708 or stop by our location on Route 322, just a half mile east of Sheets. Once again, that's MCM Windows and Doors in Clarion.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last through retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JanieClarion.com. Janie Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Back inside the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. It is time for our George Pye Horseman Insurance Coaches interviews. First, for the visiting team, Scott Fox and the Clarion Bobcats. Here's what Scott has to say about his team in tonight's game.
Here with Clarion head coach Scott Fox on the George Pye Horseman Insurance Coaches interview. Check out George online at agents.horseman.com/George Pye. Scott, coming into the season, you got a lot to replace from last year. It seems like you guys have done a fairly good job with some of the younger guys stepping into key roles this year.
Yeah, the younger guys definitely stepped up after what we lost last year. They worked all summer, and it's definitely shown throughout the beginning of the season, through the mid part right now.
Yeah, it seems like there's a pace that you guys enjoy. In the games that you win, you're averaging almost 70 points a game, and the ones you lose, you don't get the 40. Right now, is that just a byproduct of having some of the younger guys who like to run the floor and they get a little bit, I don't want to call it nervous, but they're still learning how to do the half-court offense?
I believe that's part of it. The younger kids definitely. We've been through our JV program and to the varsity and speed a lot of the past few years. This year with the half-court game, it is definitely experience, I believe. Like, we're getting there. It's just trying to make that good shot, not pressure yourself to take a shot when you're not ready to.
Christian Simcoe has really stepped up his game. I mean, he was great last year. He's taken it to another level this year. Just talk about what he's been able to accomplish for you.
Christian's definitely taken on a new role. Doesn't dominate the ball as much. Like, he'll get rebounds, get inside, battle for boards, put up putbacks, hit some shots here and there. He's been good with younger guys, work with them, trying to develop them as much as he can.
It seems like CL, as of late, wants to run with you. Do you feel like that might play into what you like to do right now too?
I feel if we can get up and down the floor and not let them score easy buckets like we have in some of our past games with them getting back on the floor, as long as we don't turn the ball over, I think we'll be fine with the up-tempo game. We just got to take care of the basketball tonight.
Well, thanks, Scott, for joining us on the George Pye Horseman Insurance Coaches interview.
All right, thank you.
At George Pye Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pye Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550. We're here with Clarion-Limestone head coach Joe Ferguson on the George Pye Horseman Insurance Coaches interview. Check out George online at agents.horseman.com/George Pye. Joe, it seems like over the last 4 games or so, you guys have kind of maybe changed what you wanted to do offensively, and you're scoring a lot more, and as a result, you're winning a lot more. What changed for you guys?
I don't think we changed a whole lot. It came down to the level of competition we were playing with the Franklins and Grove Cities and so forth. We're pretty much stuck with what we were doing from the beginning of the season, other than our defense is changing up a little bit. And the kids, it takes a little while to figure out who's doing what and what their roles are. So I feel like we're starting to get into what the roles of the different players are.
It seems like you guys, for whatever reason over the years, have been more comfortable as a program when you're playing up tempo, and you're back to doing that a little bit now. What do you think causes that? Just the kind of kids you have, the athletes you have. What's the real key to that?
Well, this year definitely, it's the first year in a long time that we haven't had a prolific scorer, and we don't have size, and it's the first time in a long time we haven't had size. So it really has come down to we feel like we have to get up and down the court. You get against the AC Valleys and the Unions and those teams. If we don't get up and down the court, similar to what our JV game's happening here tonight, we feel like our chances are better getting up and down the court. The personnel that we have just plays into that.
On the other hand, Clarion, when they win, averages close to 70 points a game. When they lose, it's like around 40. And so it's almost like you've got to decide which way do you want to go tonight. Have you given that any thought?
Well, probably one of the biggest frustrations we have as a staff is we are not playing good defense. And one of the key things we felt going into the season with not having the size, that we have to put forth a good defensive effort. And we just haven't, we still haven't pulled that together. So that's a work in progress, and we're just hoping we play a little better defense because we know Clarion likes to get up and down the court.
Well, Joe, thanks for joining us on the George Pry Horseman Insurance Coaches interview.
You're welcome.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Welcome back inside the Freedom Wealth Coach pregame show. Chris Rossetti alongside Dave Constantino. As we're getting ready here, we'll get Dave's keys to the game after our national anthem and starting lineups. That's going to be kind of pushing it there a little bit for you, Dave. A little pressure.
Short and sweet tonight. Cliff Notes version.
But as we get ready, the cheerleaders and the singers, I think, are doing the national anthem here. So we'll hold it here. We'll get Benny to get that, get them on when we're ready. As we get ready for, let's give a quick key to the game for Clarion right now, Dave. Brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving, allamericanhq.com.
Yeah, I think make every possession count tonight. I think CL is going to look to push the action on them, make sure they just don't have careless turnovers. And if you're CL, how do you react and respond to the loss of Hesden tonight? Who's going to pick up the slack, not just the scoring, but in terms of controlling the action at the offensive end from the point guard position?
Those are your All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the game. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. As want to remind folks that today's game is also brought to you by Oil Country Creature Products, our protection. We're going to actually start with the starting lineups here. So the starting lineups are brought to you by Burford and Henry. Something different. Check them out online at burfordandhenry.com. So Dawson Smale, the sophomore.
A sophomore, number 2, Devin Lauer.
Another sophomore, Devin Lauer. Young, a little bit of a younger lineup here. Gabe Simcoe, another sophomore. So 3 sophomores in the starting lineup for Clarion. Aiden Quinn is getting the start tonight.
Senior, number 11, Christian Simcoe.
And Christian Simcoe, the leading scorer at 19.1 points per game.
For your Clarion-Limestone Lions.
Now, for CL, under the direction of head coach Joe Ferguson, Scott Fox, the head coach at Clarion.
Number 1, Jace Ferguson.
Jace Ferguson, the freshman.
A junior, number 11, Ryan Hummel.
Ryan Hummel, junior. See a lot of young players on these teams. Another junior, Riley Klingensmith.
A sophomore, number 23, Tommy Smith.
Tommy Smith, a sophomore.
And a senior, number 21.
And Bryson, you are the senior. So as you can see, Dave, only 3 seniors in the starting lineup for these two teams combined tonight.
Yeah, and the fact that they only play each other once anymore, it'd be nice to see them, over the next couple years, kind of butt heads on a regular basis.
The dance team and cheerleaders.
The dance team and cheerleaders will sing the national anthem here. We'll keep it here for that for you folks.
stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts rewards were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red flame, the guns bursting in through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Tonight's national anthem brought to you by Jenny Montgomery Scott in Clarion. No matter where you are in life, Jenny Montgomery Scott in Clarion is here for you. Find out more at advisor.janny.com/Clarion. So as we get ready to get underway here,
Nice crowd here tonight, Chris. We have a few seats open toward the top of the gym, but pretty much everything else is pretty full down below.
yeah, it was warm in here, able to crack a window, get some air going in here, and it's gotten a lot more comfortable since doing that. So again, the starters here for Clarion: Christian Simcoe, Gabe Simcoe, Dawson Smale, Aiden Quinn, and Devin Lauer. For CL, it's Jace Ferguson, Ryan Hummel, Riley Klingensmith, Bryson Uar, and Tommy Smith.
You know, what's really nice here, Chris, they've done a nice job getting a lot of signage here with their banners up on the wall. It really looks attractive in this gym. A lot brighter than it used to be.
First quarter tonight brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you, laureleye.com. It's getting ready here for the tip. It's going to be Gabe Simcoe and Ryan Hummel, and right away,
It's going to go off Christian Simcoe's leg. CL take possession. 4 seconds into the game.
so Jace Ferguson will run the point tonight with Jordan Hesden out.
Clarion looks like a 3-2 to begin. Looks like a pretty base 3-2.
Klingensmith with the basketball, picked up by Quinn. Back to Ferguson, tries to go inside to Hummel. It's taken away by Quinn, and now we're going to get a hold here on Clarion-Limestone.
Might go on Klingensmith.
It does. That'll be his first, team's first.
So turnovers at both ends to start the game. Little opening jitters. Team's looking to settle down.
The ball is Lauer, gives it over to Quinn. Back to Lauer.
Little 1-3-1 action.
A couple of cousins out there. UR and Quinn are cousins, one on each team. Saw their grandfather Dwayne coming in. I was like, I guess you don't lose tonight. He's laughing. He's like, no, I don't lose tonight.
Yeah, I saw those two talking at halftime of the JV game.
Bryson's mom, Aiden's dad are brother and sister. Here's Dawson Smale with it, gives it off to Lauer. Lauer to Christian Simcoe. Christian Simcoe to the rack for 2, and it's 2-0 in favor of Clarion.
Nice solid take by Simcoe. Being left-handed, he was able to put the ball on the floor with his left hand strong to the basket.
Here's Ferguson, gives it off to Klingensmith. Tries to go inside to Smith, and instead Dawson Smale intercepts it. Dawson Smale fakes it out. Can't get it to fall, though. Christian Simcoe there with the rebound. Strong putback, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Hummel. Here comes Ryan Hummel. Hummel all the way to the net, no good. Rebounded there by Gabe Simcoe. Up ahead to Christian Simcoe. Christian Simcoe working on UR, misses the layup. UR the rebound. He wants to go the other direction. That is Tommy Smith. Tommy Smith lays it in.
And Hummel was hurt on that last drive. I don't know if he took a hand or a finger to the face. I think that's what Coach Ferguson is saying. You know, how's there not a foul? I don't know if he's cut.
So that wasn't a timeout. That was just an injury situation.
That was an injury, absolutely. Because when he was fell to the floor down here, I don't know if he was bleeding, but he put his hands up like he was.
So Alex Painter will come in on an MCM windows and doors substitution, and Aiden Quinn quickly with the basket, and he'll get fouled, and he'll go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. to try to make it an old-fashioned three-point play.
A nice assist by Simcoe. Got the ball at the high post.
That is a Laurel Eye Clinic assist. So now ready to shoot the free throw here, and making the free throw is Aiden Quinn from the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line.
Last time down the floor, Clarion did look to trap the ball in the corners.
So Painter with it. Painter over to Klingensmith. Now back to Painter. Gets it to Ferguson. Ferguson inside to Tommy Smith. Tommy Smith back out to Ferguson. Ferguson dribbles. Comes through. Nice drive. No good, though. Rebound. Ferguson's able to save it to Painter. Painter has the pass almost intercepted there by, that was Lauer.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to show you my age here. I still have a hard time with that Euro step. It just, I look at it.
And I'm a big fan of it.
It just doesn't look right.
See, I'm okay with it. You wish you had it when you were playing, Dave.
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't have as many turnovers. You're right.
Here's Ferguson, jumper on the way. It's good. Jace Ferguson.
Good ball movement that time. Allowed Ferguson to free up at the elbow for the 15-foot jump shot.
Another foul here. I think they might get Ferguson on this one.
Either that or Tommy Smith. One of the two. They were both.
They're going to get Tommy Smith.
Third foul early against CL. Not even 3 minutes into the first quarter. So.
And already with a shortened bench without Hesden, and then we don't know exactly the status now of Hummel.
Exactly.
Here's Quinn to Lauer. Lauer, three-pointer in the air. It's good. It's a Pip Radford three.
And that's Lauer's specialty. He is a great three-point jump shooter for the Cats.
Is he the youngest of the Lauer clan?
Well, there's actually a daughter who's in seventh grade.
Oh, jeez. They just keep coming. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Tommy Smith. No good. Rebounded by Klingensmith. No good. Rebounded by Lauer. He wants to run. He dribbles it off his foot, but into the hands of Aiden Quinn. Quinn over to Christian Simcoe. Christian Simcoe into the corner to Lauer. Lauer into Gabe Simcoe. Gabe Simcoe loses it and then throws it away. I do believe it's going to go off of Clarion. It does. It will be Clarion-Limestone ball. 4:27 to play here in the Laurel Eye Clinic first quarter.
Yeah, and you may look to see Clarion utilize their height advantage. Simcoe did a nice job posting up on the block, just couldn't retain possession.
Ferguson with it. Ferguson looks it around against this zone defense, gives it off to Painter. Alex Painter thinks about going inside to UR. Now here's Ferguson, three-pointer in the air. It's a Pip Radford three for Jace Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson stepping up early tonight. 5 points early on here.
Here's Quinn to Simcoe. Simcoe, tough jumper off the glass.
And if you're CL, you're going to probably want to push him to his right hand there. He goes strong with the left hand. Nice move by Christian.
Painter looks things over, gives it off to Ferguson, and then off of Aiden Quinn's hands, out of bounds. Good sign for CL as Ryan Hummel checks back in. Tommy Smith will check out. That's an MCM Windows and Doors substitution for the Lions.
Yeah, that is good to see. I don't know if he got poked in the eye or something in the facial area.
You know, these guys all play football together. Christian Simcoe was catching passes from Jace Ferguson in the fall. Ryan Hummel from Jace Ferguson in the fall. Obviously, they're still teammates. Here's Alex Painter, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Painter. Gives it over to Jace Ferguson. His jumper, no good. Rebound, Simcoe to Simcoe. That was Christian into the hands of Gabe. Here's Dawson Smale. Gives it to Quinn inside to Gabe Simcoe. Gabe Simcoe back out to Aiden Quinn. Quinn to Smale.
I like the Cats working that inside-outside game.
Gives it off to Lauer, 30 feet from the basket. Gives it off back to Smale, now to Quinn. Quinn, nice pass inside to Simcoe, but he puts it on the floor, and it's taken away by UR.
That's exactly right. In that case, Simcoe would have won straight up or passed it, he'd been better off.
Ferguson, three-pointer, no good. Aiden Quinn, the rebound for Clarion. He hands it off to Lauer. Lauer across the timeline. Lauer, nice dribble move. Jumper, no good. And then we're going to get a foul. I think they're going to get Gabe Simcoe for this one on the rebound. They do.
I think you're right. Yep.
Once again, inside the Laurel Eye Clinic, first quarter, the Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you.
That's just Clarion's first team foul.
So now Smith will check in for CL and Ryan Alston in for Clarion. Once again, those substitutions brought to you by MCM Windows and Doors. Check them out online at mcmwindowsanddoors.com.
3-point lead for the visitors.
Here's Painter with the basketball. Into corner Smith. Active hands over there. I think that was Gabe Simcoe. Here's comes Christian. Christian Simcoe has it knocked away, though, by Ferguson. Into the hands of Hummel. Hummel comes the other way the whole way. He lays it up, no good. Gets his own rebound and then walks, I do believe. Yes. They're going to call him for the travel. He thought about putting up the shot after getting his rebound, then saw a better option, but by the time that happened, he walked.
And I think Smale's hands were actually kind of on top of the basketball there, and so that's why he brought it back down.
So Smale will take it across the timeline, gives it off to Lauer, now back to Smale. Game not quite the scoring that we thought we might see in this one, Dave, so far.
No, both teams playing a zone. I think it's allowing the pace to slow down a bit.
Gabe Simcoe's going to get fouled, and he will go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line, trying to build upon this 3-point lead for Clarion. Check them out online at tenestabuilders.us. Tenesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. Locations in Shippenville and Tenesta. First shot by Gabe Simcoe, up and good.
Foul was on Painter, his second.
So now UR comes back into the game for CL, or was it Smith that came in? I didn't have the 5 on the court there, unfortunately, but another MCM Windows and Door substitution for the Lions. And now we're going to get another one here for Clarion. Stepping in for the first time is Derek Smale, the younger brother of Dawson.
Yeah, so both the Smales will be on the back line of that 3-2.
Derek, just a freshman, correct? Klingensmith,
Yes.
3-pointer for Riley Klingensmith. It's a Pip Bradford 3. Pip Bradford, where students love, where they learn.
Cuts the lead to 2.
Dawson Smale, that is actually Bryce Brinkley. Bryce Brinkley's shot no good. Here comes Ferguson. Ferguson looks things over. 3-pointer by Klingensmith. No good. Rebounded by UR. Gives it to Tommy Smith. Smith makes sure he's got a 3-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded, though, by Hummel. Ferguson's going to try a 3. No good. So 3 3-point opportunities there for CL. Couldn't get any of them to fall, and then Dawson Smale throws it away to Jace Ferguson. Ferguson gets it off to Tommy Smith. Now to Klingensmith with the left-handed jumper. It's good. We're tied at 12.
You're impressed with CL hitting the boards hard that last possession, Chris.
Here's Alston. Alston layup, no good. Ball's on the ground. Smith has it, gets it out to Klingensmith. Here comes Klingensmith to UR. Back to Klingensmith. Klingensmith wastes no time with that shot. No good. Rebound, though, tracked down by Jace Ferguson. Ferguson drives the baseline. Nice pass to Tommy Smith, who lays it up and in. That is a Laurel Eye Clinic assist there for Jace Ferguson. You, too, can see the court well with the Laurel Eye Clinic, laureleye.com.
Yeah, you saw a little bit of that in the fall. Ferguson to Smith, with Smith being his tight end.
So now Clarion looks to hold for the last shot. The clock was a little ahead of things here. Now we're back. Here's a 3-pointer by Alston. No good. And the quarter will run out with CL holding the 2-point lead. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school basketball on D9 and 10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
With locations in Shippenville and Tenesta, Tenesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tenesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tenestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Back here, getting ready for the Hunter Station Golf Course second quarter. Valentine's Day dress around the corner. Nothing better than a present for that special golfer in your life.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning service?
a season pass from Hunter Station. Check them out online at hunterstation.com. Jumper there by Smith, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Clarion.
Nice rebound by Simcoe, Gabe Simcoe, the sophomore. Back in the lineup here to start the second quarter. Yeah, you don't want to give Lauer that shot.
It's a Pip Bradford 3 for Devin Lauer. It's his second Pip Bradford 3. Clarion back out in front, 15-14.
6 points tonight for Lauer.
Almost thought about shooting. It gives it off to Ferguson inside to UR, who immediately goes to Klingensmith. Back to Hummel. Now here's Ferguson. Three-pointer in the air. It is no good. Rebounded, though, by Klingensmith. Seal doing a great job rebounding off the missed threes right now.
And that's the thing with the 3-2 zone. You don't have specific rebounding responsibilities. You got to find a body. It's going to be different every time.
Inside to Hummel. Hummel will lose it out of bounds.
Nice job with Smell and Simcoe double teaming him on the low block there, causing Hummel to lose it out of bounds.
Christian Simcoe checks back in on an MCM windows and doors substitution. Current lineup on the court is Dawson, Smale, Lauer, both Simcoes, and Alston for Clarion, and that goes out of bounds and remain Clarion basketball. For CL, it's Hummel, Ferguson, Smith, UR, and Klingensmith. Those current lineups on the court brought to you by Janie Montgomery Scott in Clarion.
Got a little box and one action going on. Christian Simcoe.
Smell kisses it off the glass. That was Smale, wasn't it?
That was Smale.
Yeah, I thought so. Just making sure I had that correct. There's Klingensmith to Ferguson, inside to Hummel. Nice ball movement to Klingensmith. He can't hit the three. Alston gets a hand on the rebound, but it ends up in Ferguson's hands. Ferguson over to Smith, now to Hummel, back to Smith, back to Hummel.
Love the ball movement, as you said, Chris. One side of the floor to the other. Make the defense have to rotate.
So now Klingensmith wants to set the offense up, gives it off to Ferguson. Ferguson to Tommy Smith. Back to Ferguson.
That was a good catch by Ferguson. That was heading to the backcourt.
Three-pointer on the way. He's fouled on it. And that is going to mean 3 free throws from the Tynesta Builder Supply free throw line for Riley Klingensmith. That foul was on Lauer, I do believe.
That was.
Misses the first one, though.
Yeah, that's taboo. You never want to foul the three-point shooter.
Klingensmith not able to take complete advantage here. Second one is up. That one will rattle home.
That's his 6 point on the night.
And now Derek Smale and Aiden Quinn come in. Alston and Dawson Smale come out for Clarion on the MCM windows substitutions. Windows and doors substitutions. Third shot by Klingensmith is up. That one also is good.
Both coaches realizing that this is a marathon and not a sprint tonight, so utilizing their subs.
Yeah, we're gonna get a timeout here. We'll take it with them. 17-16 in favor of Clarion.
Buying, selling, or building a home, then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different.
After that, Clarion Rehab Services timeout. When life tells you it's time to take a timeout, Clarion Rehab Services can get you back in the game. ClarionRehab.com.
Buying, selling, or building a home, then
here, changing things up a bit after the timeout.
Lauer gives it off to Gabe Simcoe. Gabe Simcoe in and out, no good. Rebound, flop 4 into the hands of Alex Painter.
You are
ahead to you are.
Nice
will lay it up and in. CL back out in front, 18-17.
Nice head and ball fake by Huar to get Simcoe to leave his feet.
And then a kick out of bounds.
Yeah, nice little defensive wrinkle here by Coach Ferguson. looking to extend the pressure full court, and then as soon as they cross half court, looking to trap. Just giving them something else to look at. Now they're back in the box and one on Christian Simcoe.
Aiden Quinn with the basketball. Not a Lauer. Right now, UR has the one in the box and one on Simcoe. Lauer looks things around. Lauer off to Quinn. Quinn has it knocked out of his hands by Ferguson, then tries to pick it up, but they're going to say he didn't touch it before it goes out of bounds. It'll remain Clarion basketball here inside the Hunter Station Golf Club's second quarter. HunterStation.com.
And this defense is, kind of throwing them a curveball here. Clarion's having a hard time kind of running anything. A lot of standing around.
Derek Smale back to Lauer. Now to Quinn. Senior looks things over. Gets it back to Lauer. Lauer, jumper on the way. No good. Rebound by Gabe Simcoe, but then taken away by UR. Good job there by UR to keep his hands active.
Seattle looking to push the pace a little bit here.
Tommy Smith, they're going to get a block. Wow, that's a tough call there on Derek Smale.
I think if Derek would have fell, he might have gotten that call. He went straight up.
It's going to give Tommy Smith an opportunity here at the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. I'm interested that they're calling that on the floor. Okay. Thought he was sure that was on the, must have been something before the shot then. That's why the foul was on Smale. Because definitely if it had been on Smale where we thought it was, Dave, that was going to be two shots.
Exactly.
So it had to have been before that. Smith, three-pointer in the air, no good. CL just can't seem to get that three ball to go right now. They have the shot. They just can't get it to fall.
That's exactly right. They're getting good looks.
Dawson Smale takes a three. No good. Ball is around and it'll go out of bounds.
Chris, we saw this last night. It was exactly opposite where Clarion's girls threw a box and one at CL. And sometimes it takes a while for the other team to react to it.
Ball's in here and now we're going to get a foul. Yeah, we're going to get a foul. I think they're going to get Hummel here on the inlet pass there. It was intended for, I think, Gabe Simcoe.
That'll be the 5th team foul.
They picked up three real quickly, and they've been pretty good since then.
They have.
And then Ferguson steals it away as Lauer didn't come back to it quick enough, and then Lauer's going to foul on top of that. And that's a teaching moment there for the young Devin Lauer. He didn't come to the basketball, and then frustrated, he ends up fouling on the back end of it. But again, just a sophomore.
Absolutely. That's his second foul, so we'll see what Coach Fox decides to do.
Right now he's leaving him in there. In the game for CL is Nate Magnin.
Yep. Nice execution.
And Tommy Smith can't finish on the back end, and then there's going to be a foul, and Tommy's going to get the foul. Again, you feel like that's a frustration type of foul there.
Absolutely.
You just missed a shot you should have had, and instead of just playing solid defense, you get a little too over-aggressive. Coaches don't really – I know that bothers you a little bit as a coach, Dave, but you also don't mind your kid being aggressive there either, do you?
Exactly, and we've seen examples the last two possessions on each team where, something didn't go somebody's way, and then they picked up a real cheap one.
Lauer, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebounded by Derek Smith. Back to Lauer. He's going to take another three. Again, no good. Ball is tipped around. Nice rebound. Great pass to Derek Smale from Christian Simcoe. That is a Lorelei Clinic assist for Christian Simcoe.
He's had a couple of those tonight. The box and one is kind of taking him out of his normal flow, but he's doing a nice job of distributing the ball to his teammates.
Smith gets it out to Ferguson around the eye of the lion. Here's Klingensmith. Klingensmith looks things over, gives it back to Ferguson. Magnin in the corner, gets it back to Ferguson, now to Klingensmith, now to Ferguson. Nice. Inside to Hummel. Hummel now to Klingensmith. Saw that nicely. Klingensmith jumper, no good. Rebound, battle forward. Tommy Smith wins. Gets it to Klingensmith. Here's Klingensmith. Klingensmith kind of got himself into trouble. It's got to get rid of it. Finds Ryan Hummel. Ryan Hummel, no good, but right there is Tommy Smith. He can't get it to go. And Derek Smale with the rebound. He gives it off to his brother Dawson. Dawson tries to push it. Gives it back to his brother Derek. And now they're going to get Derek with the charge. Taking it there was Riley Klingensmith.
That'll be 2 fouls on Derek Smale. Nice job of Klingensmith of getting in front of Smell. Smell's a big boy.
So now Smith will check out, and you are in, and Derek Smell will check out. Ryan Alston in for Clarion. Those are your MCM Windows Indoor substitutions.
If you're Coach Ferguson, you've got to be pleased. You're getting shots that you want. You think eventually they're going to fall for you.
Ferguson with the basketball, gives it back to Klingensmith. Klingensmith looks things over. Goes back to Ferguson. Ferguson to Magnin. Magnin three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Gabe Simcoe. He hands it off to Dawson Smale. Into the hands of Lauer. He goes back to Smale. Smale into Alston, who gives it to Simcoe. Now back to Lauer for a three. It's good. It's a Pitt Bradford three for Devin Lauer.
That's his third three of the first half. And that's one way you can get a team out of a box and one. It's just by other players stepping up and hitting the shots.
And then Alston with the quick hands there. I like the ball movement there by Clarion.
Yeah, they look a little bit more comfortable facing the box and one than they did initially. Didn't have a whole lot of movement.
Here's Ferguson with the basketball for CL. Gives it off to Klingensmith. Klingensmith looks it around, gives it to Ferguson. Now to UR. UR double team quickly. Now Ferguson, he's going to have to pass it. He does to Magnin. Back to Ferguson. Looks things over with under a minute to play. Here's Klingensmith. Here's a three-pointer by Magnin. No good. Rebounded, though, by Hummel. His putback, no good. He gets his own rebound. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Ball's on the ground. Gabe Simcoe comes out with it to Christian Simcoe. Christian Simcoe wants to run. He goes the whole way. He's going to get the basket. He's going to get harmed. He's going to get a chance for an old-school three-point play from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line.
Yeah, that was a strong take by Simcoe. I like that. Made a beeline for the basket. Klingensmith tried to pick up the foul.
Technically 35.7. I know our scoreboard says 34.8. I didn't get it stopped quite quickly enough there, Dave.
Yeah, and CL has three players with two fouls.
That one was on Klingensmith. Man was in the lane. He should have gotten another chance there, but he doesn't as the rebound is pulled down by UR. I thought that was in the lane a little early, but obviously from up here I couldn't get that right.
If I'm CL, I'm playing for the last shot.
Painter gives it off to UR. UR strong. He's fouled. He'll go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line, looking to build into the scoring column today as he is not scored yet.
That foul's going to go on Dawson Smale, his first.
Some chance here at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. TenestaBuilders.us, your home improvement center. UR misses the free throw. Nice to see Bryson back on the basketball court after missing all of last year, Dave, with an injury.
Yeah, I got a chance to read the article today. I didn't realize that he had him on both knees and had missed his junior year in basketball, but was able to sign a letter of intent to play baseball at St. Bonaventure.
Misses both, and that one didn't even hit anything.
Yeah, it's a 6-point lead right here. Clarion can look to extend it here.
Yeah, he had a fantastic baseball season for the Lions last year. Had a chance to do a lot of their games, and he was just great. Here's Smale with it. Our clock's a little fast right now, Dave. There we go. I think we got it back here. Ball's on the ground, and finally UR takes it away, but the half is going to come to an end with Clarion leading Clarion-Limestone 24-18. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion-Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here at halftime at Clarion-Limestone High School, time for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. At the Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have a camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. Not sure I'd want to be camping tonight in anything but one of their cabins.
Yeah, this is I would prefer to camp in the winter where there's less bugs and little rodents that are going to get near me. You know my propensity to be touched by bugs and things like that. So I
didn't know you had a affinity of not being touched by bugs.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it during the summer.
You would not last very well in Houston, where my brother is. I mean, they got more bugs that you've never seen before, than you know what to do with.
I love to watch Survivor, but I wouldn't last an hour out there.
Okay, it's 50-50 time.
It's time for our halftime statistics brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn.
Yeah, the Bobcats were led by Devin Lauer in the first half. 3 3-pointers for a total of 9 points. Christian Simcoe followed with 6. 3 points from Aiden Quinn. And then Gabe Simcoe, Dawson Smale, and Derek Smale all finished with a pair. For CL, they were led by Riley Klingensmith, who had 7 points. Jace Ferguson finished with 5. 4 points from Tommy Smith, and 2 points from Bryson Huar.
So those are your Pitt Bradford statistics. It's now time for Benny's bonus coverage, brought to you by Burford and Henry Real Estate. Burford and Henry Real Estate, something different. If you're buying, selling, or calling a home, then call Burford and Henry Real Estate at 814-227-7355. Check them out online at burfordandhenry.com. We bring in Benny Murtha for Benny's bonus coverage.
Hi, thank you, Chris. So for Clarion, one thing I want to see from them is So they have Simcoe in the box and one right now, and that's kind of limiting him. He averages 19 a game, but he only has 6 in the first half. So they've done a great job of getting Devin Lauer, those open three-point looks. Aiden Quinn, another great sharpshooter. If they can start getting him involved too, maybe they force CL out of that box and one, get Simcoe involved and run away with this game. Now for CL, they're doing a great job on offense. I especially like how Klingensmith's getting those open looks, and the solution for them is simple. We just got to hit our shots. We're getting great open looks all first half. Now we just got to knock them down.
That is Benny's bonus coverage, once again brought to you by Burford and Henry. And again, Dave, I couldn't have said any better than Benny did. Could you?
I always take little notes about as far as what I think we're going to concentrate on. Exactly the same thing on there. So brilliant minds must think alike, Benny.
Of course, Mr. C.
I am split here between two guys that really know their basketball, and I'm just masquerading as a play-by-play announcer right now, I guess. So, hey, folks, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have Dave's keys to the second half. You're watching Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford and Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford and Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford and Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford and Henry Real Estate Services, something different. MCM Windows and Doors is Clarion's only authorized dealer of many of the top brands of windows and doors, including Vi Winco Windows, Masonite Doors, CHI Overhead Doors, and Larson Storm Doors and Windows. At MCM Windows, we do windows, doors, garage doors, glass repair, screens, and more. And as a Christian-based company, our faith is a driving factor in everything we do. We hope to do our best to provide not only good products, but valued relationships. Find out more at mcmwindowsanddoors.com. Call us at 814-764-3708 or stop by our location on Route 322, just a half mile east of Sheets. Once again, that's MCM Windows and Doors in Clarion.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last through retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JanieClarion.com. Janie Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Welcome back here to Clarion-Limestone High School inside the Potter County Family Campground. Halftime show, about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half, and it's now time for Dave's keys to the second half, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. Check them out online at allamericanhq.com.
If you want to know what my keys are, go back, rewind about 3 minutes ago, and listen to Benny Murphy's keys, because mine were exactly the same. If you're CL, you're getting good looks. Don't change a thing. You're doing a nice job of moving the basketball around. You've got to think you're on your own home court. Eventually, the shots are going to fall. If you're Clarion, that's exactly right. The box and one is doing a nice job of keeping Christian Simcoe limited. If you get Lauer to knock some shots down from outside, or Smale or Quinn or whoever, you're going to make them come out and have to play you man-to-man. So
those are your keys to the second half, brought to you by AllAmericanHQ.com. All-American Awards and Engraving in Shippenville. Tonight's game also being brought to you by Tonesta Builder Supplies, with locations in Shippenville and Tonesta. Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. TonestaBuilders.us. I know Christian Schmader was telling me there the other day that, Monday was great. It was a snow day and all that, but he had to dig out and plow out and do all that great stuff. And you can be assured they've been busy probably with the cold weather, people's pipes breaking, needing new snow shovels, everything that would go on if you owned a home hardware store.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I thought didn't the Farmer's Almanac say it's supposed to be a really wet and snowy winter? We didn't get anything in December, so he may be quite busy over the next 2 months.
So Clarion to get the ball in the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow to start the second half. Third quarter brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. upb.pitt.edu to apply today.
CL comes out in a straight man-to-man defense.
And Quinn almost loses it. Now he does as Tommy Smith takes it away. Tommy Smith will be fouled there by Aiden Quinn along the sideline. So it's Quinn, Lauer, Smale, Gabe Simcoe, Dawson Smale, Gabe Simcoe, and Christian Simcoe for Clarion. And it's Hummel, and there's Tommy Smith with a three-pointer, no good. Rebound is going to go. Ooh, boy, I thought that went off of Ryan Hummel, but they're going to give the ball back to CL. So it's Hummel, Smith, Ferguson, Klingon, Smith, and UR.
Nice spin move.
No good. Those lineups brought to you by Janny Montgomery, Scott, and Clarion.
That was a nice move by Hummel. Once again, just pulled the string on it a bit.
Smale gives it to Lauer. Lauer in the lane, has it taken away by Quinn, and then it's taken away there by Smith. Tommy Smith to Ryan Hummel. Hummel turnaround layup, good.
And that's Hummel's first points of the evening. Coming off I think it was an 18-point game the other night?
And now CL's going to pick up some pressure defense here for the first time tonight. Joe Ferguson told me after our interview that he was going to do a little bit of that. We didn't see any of it in the first half, though. They're going to get Dawson Smale for the walk before the pass.
And, Clarion's had 3 possessions to start the second half, all 3 turnovers here. So CL's got to like what they're doing defensively. Gives them a chance to
Well, you figure Clarion probably spent its entire halftime talking about that box and one, and then they come out kind of maybe a little surprised that Scott Fox hasn't taken an early timeout. He's got plenty of them left. I think all of them, actually. Three-pointer by Ferguson, no good. Rebound by Christian Simcoe. He wants to run. He's going to, what a defensive play by Jace Ferguson.
The entire first half, Ferguson has been really quick at the defensive end, poking the ball away, and maybe not necessarily always getting the turnover, but at least deflecting balls. And that was a great example of him hustling back and knocking the ball out of Simcoe's hands.
At least for now, has saved 2 points because that was going to be an automatic 2 for Clarion. So Dawson Smale to trigger. Inside to Gabe Simcoe, and then we're going to get a foul here on CL.
If it's Hummel, it'll be his second.
They are going to get 12. Wait, who did they get? No, they got Smith.
Tommy Smith, his third.
That's 3 on Tommy Smith. So he's in a little bit of foul trouble here early in the second half. And now we're going to get Klingon Smith, and is that going to be 3 on Klingon?
Yeah, both of them have 3, and Painter has 2.
All of a sudden, the foul trouble starting to quickly get out here for CL, and that one was an unnecessary one.
Yeah, and with a little bit shorter bench tonight, CL can't afford to get in.
Gabe Simcoe lays it up and in. Six-point lead might be the biggest of the game for either team here. I think it was 6 at halftime, and I think we're back to 6 here. Oh, great pass inside the UR there from Hummel. That is a Lorelei Clinic assist. You too can see the court well when you have your eyes taken care of by the Lorelei Clinic. Check them out online at Lorelei.com.
Yeah, good execution. CL's doing a good job of executing their offense this second half.
Lauer running layup, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Ferguson. Checking back in for CL is Alex Painter. Checking out is Riley Klingon-Smith on the MCM Windows and Doors substitution. For all your windows and doors needs, check out MCM Windows and Doors at MCMWindowsandDoors.com. Here's Quinn. He's going to get fouled.
That'll either be on Painter. If that is, that's his third, or Hummel his second. So a little over 2 minutes played in the third quarter, and CL is now faced with 3 players with 3 fouls.
Yeah, that's on Painter, so that was his third. Quinn's free throw up and good. Dave, I did what you did. I forgot to get us to the third quarter.
Deep down, I feel bad, but some part of me is like, okay, so I'm not the only one.
Quinn misses the second one. Now it'll go out of bounds. It'll remain CL basketball. Now checking in for the Lions is
Logan Lutz.
Logan Lutz for the first time. Freshman.
I was impressed with him during that JV game.
So Logan, just a freshman. Really good cross-country runner in the fall for the Lions this year as a freshman.
Really good baseball player as well.
Yeah, I'll be really interested. He's a big-time, and I mean big-time Jackie Robinson fan.
Yeah. I've gotten to know him pretty well through his parents. Just a great family.
It is a great family, and the ball is taken away there by Aiden Quinn. Here comes Aiden Quinn. He's going to lay it up and in.
6 points on the night for Quinn.
Lutz with it. Lutz to Ferguson. Ferguson three-pointer in the air. He banks home a Pip Bradford three.
And they needed that. That's a big three from Ferguson. Cuts the lead to 4.
Now we're going to get some contact over there. Going to be a foul, I think, on Lutz. It is. It's his first, team fourth already. And now checking back in for Clarion, Ryan Alston on an MCM Windows indoor substitution as Aiden Quinn takes a seat. Yeah, they've gotten down 7, which is their largest deficit. And then nice three there by Ferguson. Finally gets one to go.
Kind of keeps them.
Smale was in trouble and then found Gabe Simcoe.
That's 6 on the night for Simcoe. Real balanced scoring for the Bobcats.
Ferguson to Lutz, back to Ferguson, now to Smith. Tommy Smith, three-pointer in the air. Oh, he drains the triple. It's another Pip Bradford three for the Lions. Those are starting to fall all of a sudden.
Yeah, those are the same looks they had the first half. Second half, they're starting to drop. Cuts the lead to 3.
Nice. Lauer all the way to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Ferguson. He wants to run. He gets great steal there by Dawson Smale. And then he throws it ahead to Alston. It's a break for Clarion. Simcoe lays it up and in. Finally, the frantic pace we thought we might see here coming into tonight.
Yeah, that time, if Ferguson just could have taken his time, they actually had a 3-on-2. They kind of gave up the ball a little bit too early.
Hummel through traffic, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Lauer. Lauer will hand it off to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale looks things over. Picks up the dribble, gives it to Lauer. Lauer, little jumper from just outside the paint. No good. Rebounded by Ryan Hummel.
Good rebound.
But Hummel, the ball's tipped around. He ends up with it again. Finds Lutz. Lutz tries to bounce past to Smith, but there's Dawson Smale. Smith saves it in bounds, but it goes right to Ryan Alston. And now, why did a whistle blow? Oh, Clarion called timeout. Okay, I was wondering what was going on. We're going to take it with them. 2:48 to play here in the third quarter, brought to you by Pip Bradford.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Back here after that Clarion Rehab Services timeout. Clarion Rehab has a sports medicine aspect to it through its CHAMP program. They provide the athletic trainers at both Clarion-Limestone and Clarion, as well as North Clarion and Keystone. Check them out online at clarionrehab.com. They have a great little program with a student athlete of the month every month. Saw Emily, one of the trainer here at Clarion-Limestone, who's employed by them and comes out here and does a wonderful job here. And she handles a lot of the stuff back in the clinic as well for Clarion Rehab Services.
And Seth Babington sitting just right down below us with his wife, Jill. Happened to work with Jill at the high school.
French teacher at Clarion High School.
We got to get you into sub for French sometime. You did the Spanish part the other day.
About as close as it got to Spanish Day was Senor Rossetti got written on the board. Here's Ryan Hummel, jumper no good, rebounded into the hands of Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale has it stolen by Jace Ferguson. Jace Ferguson ahead to Ewan, lays it up and in.
And now we've got a 30-second timeout for CL.
I'm going to leave it here after that 30-second timeout by the Lions.
Pace is starting to pick up, Chris.
It is. 33-30. Want to remind folks today's game being brought to you by Janney Montgomery Scott. No matter where you are in life, Janney Montgomery Scott and Clarion is here for you. Find out more at advisor.janney.com/Clarion. Also by Burford and Henry Real Estate. Buying, selling, or building a home, then call Burford and Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. Burford and Henry Real Estate Services, something different. Check them out online at burfordandhenry.com. And, of course, Burford and Henry the last 2 nights bringing you Benny's bonus coverage.
And we got Brian sitting down right in front of us as well. I ran into them at the pizza pub before heading out here. I brought a pizza home for my wife, and Alexis stopped in for the weekend. So
she just heard that Dad was providing dinner. That's the only reason she was home.
I'm just hoping they saved a couple pieces for Dad.
What'd you get on it?
To me, I like plain. Kim likes mushrooms and pepperoni.
Simcoe has the ball taken away and then gets it back and then takes a little jumper in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Hummel. Hummel's been all over the glass. Gets it ahead to Smith. Smith defended well by Smith, but goes right around him for the basket. Back to a 1-point game. Clarion led by as many as 7 here in the third quarter. Now UR with the steal. UR all the way. He'll get fouled. He'll go to Canesta Building Supply. Free throw line, trying to build the Lions back into the lead. They trail by 1.
And you know, Chris, Coach Ferguson calls the timeout, switches defenses up, gets a couple turnovers, gets 1 basket, now gets a chance for 2 free throws.
And now we're going to get a timeout by Clarion. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Allegheny Grove of Roxburgh High School basketball on D910sports.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last through retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JanieClarion.com. Janie Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Many decades.
Back here at Clarion-Limestone, we were just talking about our favorite pizza toppings. Dave and Benny, they're easy, folks. There's no toppings at all in their pizzas. They got cheese. Me, I like some meatballs, some onions, some pepper, some pepperoni. Throw in a mushroom every once in a while. Maybe some chicken.
I don't want anything on my pizza that's going to be talking to me like 2 and 3 hours later after I eat it.
So, no, who's not worried about pizza right now is Bryson UR as he goes to the free throw line to shoot a pair. That's the Builders Supply free throw line. That's the Builders.us. Shot is up. Shot is good. We're all tied up. UR to shoot again here.
7 points on the night for UR. Give him 8.
CL back in front.
Well, full court pressure here.
One of the biggest risks to your future.
I know he's going to pick up a foul there, but Lutz is doing a great job defending Devin Lauer, like making it hard for him to get the ball down the floor, even get the ball in. He's doing a great job.
And that's Lutz's strength, his quickness.
As Lauer gets it to Simcoe. Simcoe, little runner in the lane, won't go. It must be something to do with that basket on this end.
You're right.
Lutz ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson all the way. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Smale. They want to run. They've got it to Simcoe. Simcoe this time keeps the ball away from Ferguson. He learned his lesson.
And he saw him coming, and he did a nice job of protecting that basketball and going up strong. That is 10 points for Christian Simcoe, putting him into double figures.
Under a minute to go here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. And now,
3 seconds.
I think they got UR for camping out there.
That's a killer.
Because if I'm CL, I'm looking to play for the last shot there. At worst.
Smale wants to go home run pass to Simcoe, and it works. So quick 4-0 run for the Bobcats to put them back in front, 37-34.
And quickly, Simcoe has 12 very quiet points. You don't realize that. Little spurt by him. He
steals the ball from Lutz on the ground, gets it to Alston. Alston to Smale. Smale turns around, lays it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts the layup back in, and it's a quick 6-0 run for the Lions. They lead by 4 with 20 seconds to play here in quarter number 3.
It seemed like the end of the first half, the same thing happened to CL. They gave up a couple quick baskets to the Bobcats that stretched the lead out, and the same thing's happening at the end of the third quarter.
Smith to UR. UR goes down to 2 seconds. Smith has to throw up a prayer. It almost went. But the quarter will come to an end with Clarion leading Clarion-Limestone 39-34. You're watching high school basketball on D910sports.com. powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
MCM Windows and Doors is Clarion's only authorized dealer of many of the top brands of windows and doors, including Vi Winco Windows, Masonite Doors, CHI Overhead Doors, and Larson Storm Doors and Windows. At MCM Windows, we do windows, doors, garage doors, glass repair, screens, and more. And as a Christian-based company, our faith is a driving factor in everything we do. We hope to do our best to provide not only good products, but valued relationships. Find out more at mcmwindowsanddoors.com. Call us at 814-764-3708 or stop by our location on Route 322, just a half mile east of Sheets. Once again, that's MCM Windows and Doors in Clarion.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Back here at Clarion-Limestone High School, getting ready to start the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning fourth quarter. Need plumbing, heating, and air conditioning services in Western PA? Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning is the place for you. Check them out online at lutonsplumbing.com. Clarion-Limestone with the basketball off the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow. Trailing by 5 to start this fourth quarter. They were up 1 late in the third. 6-0 run to end that quarter by Clarion. Here's Riley Klingensmith, three-pointer in the air. It's perfect. It's a pip wrap for 3 for Riley Klingensmith.
10 points on the night for Klingensmith, so he hits double figures. Dick Vitale uses the term spurtability, and Clarion's been able to use the spurts at the end of the second and third quarters.
Oh, nice move there by Christian Simcoe. You too can drive the lane with a used vehicle from Fran Morelli. Sales and service in Brockway. Now Aiden Quinn with the steal. Quinn wants to work on Ferguson, and guess who's there with the quick hands again? Jace Ferguson.
Yeah, Simcoe's kind of taken over the last 3 minutes of this game, Chris.
So Smale to trigger out there with Gabe Simcoe and Christian Simcoe, Devin Lauer, and Aiden Quinn. Dawson Smale, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound, fought for. Quinn got it. They're going to call a jump ball, and on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow will remain Clarion basketball. Go ahead, Dave.
I was going to say good hustle by Klingensmith and Quinn. And I think Klingensmith more had Quinn's arm than anything else, but Clarion will retain possession.
UR is out there with Hummel, Klingensmith, Lutz, and Ferguson for CL. That three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Gabe Simcoe. His putback will fall. Those court lineups brought to you by Janny Montgomery Scott in Clarion.
8 points for Gabe Simcoe.
43-37, 6-point game. Here's Ryan Hummel. Nice. Hummel looks around, finds Jace Ferguson. Now Jace Ferguson finds back to Hummel.
Nice.
Oh, nice jumper there.
Little two-man game between Ferguson and Hummel.
Full court press again by the Lions. Clarion having a little trouble getting it across the timeline. Finally, Dawson Smale does it in the hands of Lauer. Lauer, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound comes out.
Nice ball handling by Klingensmith.
And he'll get fouled. He'll go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line to try to build it back to a 1-point game. Kind of felt like on that rebound, Christian Simcoe just wasn't quite aggressive enough.
And I'll tell you, that's Lauer's fourth foul. That is a
they only have 3
foul.
up on the board for him right now, Dave.
I got him for 4. I trust them more than me, but
They're pulling them.
Yeah,
you could get pulled, though, in either case there. That'll be interesting to see whether the board's right or whether the book's right here. We'll find out, I guess, at some point, maybe. It makes the first one. Gets the second one here from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. Second shot is up. Second shot is good. Back to a 2-point game.
just like last night.
Oh, great hands there by James Ferguson. Oh, he takes it away. What a steal. But then Clarion with a quick hands the other direction. Get it back. And Quinn gets it to Smale. Now over to Brinkley. And now back to Quinn. Quinn can't get it to fall. Ball's on the ground. Ball still on the ground. It's a scrum. Somehow or other, Ferguson's out with it. Ferguson all the way. No good. Rebounded by Smale. Here comes Clarion on a 3-on-1. Gabe Simcoe from Christian Simcoe can't get the layup to go. Rebounded there by CL. That was Jack Callan for the first time.
Both teams just need to settle down a bit. both teams had an opportunity to score and just.
So Tommy Smith will check in. Jace Ferguson will check out. So now it's Callan, Smith. You are Klingon, Smith, and Hummel with Smale, Brinkley, Quinn, Simcoe, and Simcoe on those Janney Montgomery Scott lineups. And now Clarion almost threw it away, but Gabe Simcoe gets it, and then he gets fouled.
Yeah, that's not a real good foul on UR's part there. Hate to foul someone 23 feet away from the basket, but that'll be the team 6.
So now checking back into the game is Lauer, I do believe, on an MCM windows and doors substitution. So now Clarion wants to slow things down a little bit, and CL's kind of in a zone. So Clarion's kind of like, okay, if you're going to be in that zone and we've got the lead, we'll kill some clock right now. Now they come out and they're extended a little bit to maybe force them. And here's a nice pass inside to Simcoe. Gabe Simcoe with the turnaround layup.
That's 10 points for Gabe Simcoe.
Klingon Smith gives it off to Hummel. Hummel.
Callan's got a mismatch inside on Brinkley. They weren't able to get him the ball.
You know, I saw Jack Callan this summer, late in the summer. I don't know, maybe it was just because he was around Jack Craig and he looked bigger, but it's not as big as I remember him over the summer.
Of course, we're about as far away from the court as we can be, so everybody looks a little smaller up here.
Three-pointer by Ryan Hummel. It's good. It's a Pitt Bradford 3 for the Lions.
Hummel has all 7 of his points in the second half.
Again, Clarion trouble getting it across the timeline. Finally, Lauer breaks the press. Simcoe to Quinn. Quinn layup. It's good. Nice pass there from Gabe Simcoe. That's a Laurel Eye Clinic assist. Quickly the other way come the Lions. You thought about the 3. Now Smith will take the 3. No good. Off throw of Quinn into the hands of Hummel. Now Hummel with the jumper. No good. It was Klingon Smith that had that rebound. Now it's UR with the rebound. No good. Smith the rebound. No good. It's on the ground, and Aiden Quinn was just laying there, and it came right to him.
Those are the best kind of rebounds. Vertical jump of 0.0.
It was almost a negative vertical there, and now Simcoe's going to get fouled, but they're going to say it's before the shot.
But it should be a 1-and-1.
It will be a 1-and-1 for Christian Simcoe.
Yeah.
If you could get a negative, jump there, that's what you got there from Aiden Quinn. As Ferguson and Austin check in for their respective teams on another MCM windows and doors.
But I still think, even with that, his vertical jump is still higher than his dad's. Just saying.
Jess Quinn, the girls coach at Clarion, big win over CL last night. Sitting right in front of us. He didn't hear that little barb, though, from you, or at least he's not going to acknowledge it.
Now, these are huge shots. Like, coming down late in the game, these foul shots that give you 3-2 points here, these are big shots coming down the game. And Simcoe hits the first.
Yeah, gets that to roll in. You'll get a second one here for the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. TenestaBuilders.us, your full home improvement center, locally owned and operated. Second shot is up. Second shot, nothing but net. Sometimes you get that first one to roll in, and then the second one becomes all that much easier, doesn't it, Dave?
Yeah, usually you don't get those rolls on the road, but he got it tonight.
Klingon Smith to Ferguson. Ferguson to Tommy Smith. Tommy Smith pointed in the air. No good, maybe. I almost called that no good too soon. Riley Klingon Smith, though, with the rebound. Klingon Smith jumper. No good. That time we're going to get Jack Callan, I do believe, on the foul over the back of, I think, Devin Lauer, and that's going to send Lauer the other way. I know what Jack Callan's trying to do there, but you don't want to give a free throw situation 85 feet from the basket.
That's exactly right. You know, we're at that critical point of the game here. It's a 5-point game. If Clarion converts 2, it goes back to 7. If you're CL, you know, I'm looking to maybe get Hummel or Ferguson involved. You know, they've had kind of pretty much the hot hand in the second half.
So Devin Lauer, 1-and-1 from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. Nothing but net on the first one. Back to a 6-point lead for Clarion. Lauer will get a second shot here.
Puts Lauer into double figures.
Lauer's second shot is up. That one's going to rattle in and out, rebounded by Callan. Here comes Hummel for CL. He wants to run. Gets it to Ferguson. Oh, my goodness.
Good timeout by Coach Ferguson.
We're going to take that timeout with him. You're watching high school basketball on D9 and 10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services. Something different.
Out of the Clarion Rehab Services timeout. 50-46 in favor of Clarion here with 3:32 to go. I want to remind people that timeout brought to you by Clarion Rehab Services. Clarion Rehab Services gets you back in the game, offering a variety of therapies, including physical, occupational, speech, and athletic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes, as well as providing athletic trainers to Clarion CL, North Clarion, and Keystone. Find out more at ClarionRehab.com. So Clarion will go with Dawson Smale, Ryan Alston, Devin Lauer, Christian Simcoe, and Gabe Simcoe. It'll be Ferguson, UR, Smith, Klingensmith, and Hummel for CL on your Janie Montgomery Scott current on the floor lineups. Smale with the home.
Buying, selling, or building a...
Wait a minute. Yeah, good call. I would like to get from CL's.
Buying, selling.
A risky pass. You're up 4 with 3.5 minutes to go. It's not there. Just bring the ball up.
Here's Smale with the basketball. And he's past the Lauer, intercepted by Klingensmith. Klingensmith a chance. He lays it up, and then it's a 2-point game.
14 points for Klingensmith to lead the Lions.
Comes Smale back the other way. Smale through everybody. Oh, Smale's going to drive it all the way. He can't get it to go, but he gets his rebound. Can't get his reverse layup to go. Ball's on the ground, fighting for it. We're going to get a foul called. Oh, my goodness. And are they calling it on CL? I think they're calling it on CL.
Wow.
That's a tough break for CL.
That's going to go on UR, his second.
The first time we've heard the crowd boo a little bit as Gabe Simcoe will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Takes the first one.
Gives Gabe, that's 11 points for him tonight.
Alex Painter in. Bryson, you are out on an MCM windows and doors substitution.
We talked about the Simcoes before the game. That's 27 points between the two of them tonight.
Gabe with the second one coming. That one's no good. Rebound is tipped around. Almost tipped in by Christian Simcoe, but CL with the rebound. Hummel feeling it. No good, though. Rebound by Lauer, but taken away by Tommy Smith. He gets it to Alex Painter. Alex Painter tries to go across the court to Hummel, and Gabe Simcoe steps in front of it.
So if you're Clarion here, you're looking for a good possession at this time. Maybe look to get the ball into Christian Simcoe's hand, work a little two-man game.
Simcoe has it knocked away from him for a minute by Hummel. Goes inside to Alston. No good, rebounded by Painter.
Good look. Good cut by Alston. Simcoe found him.
Klingensmith gives it off to Ferguson, down 3. Here's Tommy Smith, baseline drive. Nice drive.
Off the glass for Tommy Smith.
Man, I put the points on the wrong side.
That's 11 points for Tommy tonight.
Here's Christian Simcoe. Simcoe's going to have it taken away. Oh, Painter took it. Oh, no. You can't make the call that late. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. If that call was any later, it would have come in 2023.
I think he was saying he stepped on the line.
He did. That's exactly what he said, but
I am impressed with Ferguson's ability to go from end line to end line. He is everywhere tonight.
That's right there. So the Lions basketball doesn't lie, though, and it's taken away by Klingensmith. His layup doesn't go, though. Hummel with the layup. They're going to call it on the floor, though. I'm a firm believer in the ball doesn't lie, Dave, and the ball didn't lie on that turnover, I think.
No, and that didn't work out for CL. They had 3 players inside and got the foul on the floor. It worked out.
Hummel to UR lays it up and in, and the Lions back out in front.
Would you expect anything different from Clarion and CL?
Not at all. Lauer across the timeline. His team trails by a point now. Gives it off to Dawson Smale. Back to Lauer.
I might actually try to get Gabe Simcoe on the block.
Lauer almost walks. There's Christian Simcoe with it. Christian Simcoe looks it around, finds his brother Gabe now into the hands of Lauer. Lauer tries to go to Gabe Simcoe, taken away by Ferguson. And then Lauer's going to foul him with 1:10 to play. Not a bad foul at this point, but it's either going to be his fourth or his fifth. We'll find out.
I'm guessing.
I'm guessing you're wrong. Yep, they're saying it's 4 with them. It's only the 15th foul, but not a bad foul because now they only have 1 to give, and they might need those fouls to get that they're in now with.
And if you're Clarion, I don't think you can sit back in a 3-2 zone here. You only have.
It's down under a minute to play
fouls.
now. Oh, and Ryan Alston pokes it away, and for some reason Smale doesn't grab it. I don't know if it was just a little bit too far for him to grab or what it was, but
the timeout's going to go to Clarion. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining down the stretch here.
We're going to take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on D910sports.com.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services. Something different.
Back here after that Clarion rehab timeout, 52.9 to play. It'll be CL basketball on the inbounds.
And, of course, Clarion's going to pick up in a man-to-man now. Down 1 with 52 seconds to go. And this is where I think CL really would love to have Hesden on the floor, but they don't tonight, so.
Oh, and UR walks with 46 seconds to go. He slid, and that walk will give the ball back to Clarion.
Credit Aiden Quinn for that ball denial there. He's the one who forced the travel. That's great defense.
And that's what he put him in for defensive. And Ferguson! Oh, my God! He has been all over the floor tonight.
Everybody's standing now. Smale has trouble finding it. Gets it to Gabe Simcoe. Gets it to Lauer.
This is what high school basketball is all about. Under 40 seconds to go, 1-point game.
Here's Christian Simcoe. Tries a pass. Hummel with the steal. Into the hands of Jace Ferguson. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Joe Ferguson with 26 seconds to play. We're going to keep it here. What are you telling him in the huddle right now if you're Joe Ferguson?
If I'm Joe Ferguson, I'm telling him be strong with the basketball. Make them come foul you. Make sure that when you put the ball on the floor, there's nobody coming from behind to tip. If you're Clarion, you still have another foul to give before you get to the 1-and-1. So I'm going to go after them as hard as I can. If I get a steal and they don't call it, we're going the other way. If they call a foul, then we're going to have an opportunity to see if CL goes to the foul line to put this away.
52-51. Arrow is in favor of the Lions right now. Next foul on CL will be the double bonus for Clarion. Clarion still has a foul to give, as Dave mentioned.
Now, CL does have 1 timeout remaining, so I'm going to be telling my players in the huddle, if you get trapped in the corner, call the timeout.
And what's Clarion's timeout situation?
They've got 2 left.
I was surprised they didn't take one when they're having trouble getting the ball in on that inbounds.
And that's a tough place to inbounds the ball in the corner. Doesn't give you a whole lot of wiggle room.
So it'll be Klingon-Smith, UR, Ferguson-Smith, and Hummel with both Simcoes, Alston, Quinn, and Smale for Clarion. Exactly 26 seconds to go. CL by 1. Ball gets into Ferguson. Quinn's all over him right now. They're going to double him. He's in trouble, and they're going to get a foul. Oh, my goodness, they get a foul on Dawson Smale there. Smale tried to take it away, wasn't able to. not the worst foul in the world.
No, because the possession arrow is in CL's favor as well. So, but CL, they've got to look to help Ferguson on that. They can't bail on him and leave him in the backcourt by himself.
Quinn almost took it away from Ferguson. Oh, they're going to get Clarion for foul with 16.4 to play.
Alston kind of took a shot to the face there. It was unintentional, but he took a shot to the chin.
So now we are in a 1-and-1 situation.
That'll be the second foul on Quinn.
It'll be Ferguson to go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. 16.4 to play.
Ferguson only a freshman.
Misses it. Big rebound. Oh, Simcoe takes the rebound away. Simcoe's going to get fouled. 10.5, and now Christian Simcoe will go to the free throw line. The Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. That foul is on UR. So now Christian Simcoe gets 2 shots here with his team down 1 with 10.5 to play. First shot is up, and it's nothing but net. We're tied at 52. Aiden Quinn will check in. Devin Lauer will check out.
Now, you've got to be careful if you're clearing. Don't come over the back and pick up a foul. It'll send CL to the foul line at the other end.
Simcoe for the lead. No good. Rebound is fought for. Snell has it. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. There's an awful call. That's an official who just couldn't handle the moment. That was right in front of us, Dave. That was not a jump ball. That ball was clearly in the hands of Clarion. Wow. That ball was clearly not a jump ball.
And I didn't see. Did you see who called the timeout? I missed that.
Had to have been it had to have been Ferguson.
My goodness.
So CL called the timeout?
Had to have been. I don't know.
Dawson Smale had that basketball by himself. That isn't even a jump ball in girls basketball.
That was a quick whistle. I don't know if it was the time on the clock where they were. I don't know, but that was a very quick whistle.
You can't call that with 6.9 seconds left. You just can't do that.
So now possession arrow is in CL's favor.
Well, no, yeah. So CL will get the ball on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow. The arrow will flip back to Clarion.
And how much time is that? Exactly right, 6.9 seconds.
I think it's 6.9. Okay. We're going to have to see when it comes back up. They have one of those countdown clocks here at CL. 8.1 is what they've determined on the clock.
So you've got to be careful. I mean, you're going, looks like a 1-3-1 full court. You got to be careful not to go over the top here and give an open shot in the corner.
Hummel, Smith for the win. No good. Hummel, no good. We've got overtime here at Clarion-Limestone, all tied up at 52. All tied at 52 here.
I was thinking Smith might have been hit a little bit on the shot there.
That's what it looked like. As Chris says, ball don't lie.
When I looked at his arms kind of shifted a little bit in midair, but nonetheless, we're going to overtime. Who wants to go home early on a Friday night? Not me. Although I do ask, please make sure, Alexis or Kim, please make sure there's at least one piece of pizza left for me.
I don't even know where all my my rosters and stuff went to, Dave.
Here, you can use mine.
Oh, there they are. They're in my pocket. It's 4-minute overtime. I'm doing college overtime here. We got a 4-minute overtime period coming up here. Overtime. Being brought to you by Tonesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippensville and Tonesta. Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. TonestaBuilders.us. Yeah, that could be one of those cases, Dave, where it probably was a foul down there, but it wasn't a jump ball down here. So it's what we probably were going to get, which was overtime. I don't know. So it's going to be Simcoe, Alston, Smale, and Lauer for Clarion, Klingen, Smith, UR, Ferguson, and Hummel for CL.
And
to start the overtime.
The only one with
I can't do that. So
I think
it's going to be
should be a retip because nobody even touched the ball.
It's going to be Clarion's basketball. They're going to say
That's what Hewer's arguing.
You got to be retip. Nobody touched it.
And so is Coach Ferguson's also arguing that point too.
Oh well. I'm going to give Clarion the basketball to start overtime now.
Ferguson can't believe it.
We think. Now they're going to discuss this.
That should be a retip.
So Joe Ferguson, two of the officials, and Scott Fox are all talking about this now. Now they're discussing what direction they were going in, I guess, too. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on here. Well, they're going to say it's Clarion's ball out of bounds.
Wow.
No, what else is new? We're just kidding.
Just a typical backyard
rivalry
game.
You should have thought of this when the JV game started with a technical foul.
Yeah, that's right. That seems like centuries ago.
It does seem like centuries ago.
Lauer's the only one on the floor in serious foul trouble. He has 4 for Clarion.
Alston with the basketball for the Bobcats. Alston gets it off to Smale. Smale looks things over. Smale. Ball is kicked there by the knee of Tommy Smith. They're saying it went off his palm of his hand first, and then off of his knee, which wouldn't be a kick then, would it, Dave?
No, it wouldn't. So let's see. Clarion goes back into their zone. So if I'm CL, I'm in no hurry here. I'm looking to maybe run Klingensmith off some screens or.
Here's Hummel. Hummel's been a big factor in this game.
Lord.
Tommy Smith for 3. No. Yes. No. You are, though, the huge rebound.
You are.
Bryson, you are. Give CL the lead here in overtime. Here's Ryan Alston. Tries to go to Simcoe, taken away by Klingensmith. Klingensmith wants to run. Klingensmith, reverse.
Oh, my word. I might take a timeout if I'm Clarion here.
And that's exactly what Scott Fox is going to do. He's going to take a full timeout. 2:44 to go in overtime. CL, the first 4 points they lead. We'll be back after these messages. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is a barn burner at CL.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here in overtime, 56-52. That timeout brought to you by Clarion Rehab Services. They'll get you back in the game. Check them out online at clarionrehab.com. It'll be Bobcat basketball down 4 in overtime. Dawson Smale to trigger, gets it to Gabe Simcoe, back to Dawson Smale.
See how switched up to a triangle and 2. They're guarding Lauer and Christian Simcoe man-to-man.
Ferguson all over Lauer, no call. God wanted it. They're not going to get it. Here's Dawson Smale for 3. No good. Rebounded by Alston. Back to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale now gives it off to Lauer. Lauer looks it now into the corner to Alston. He thought about the 3. Now Sim goes inside to Simcoe. Simcoe, tough basket.
Shot.
Critical possession here for CL.
19 points for Christian Simcoe tonight.
Into the hands of Klingensmith. Klingensmith will pull it out. Nobody's going to come get him, and he's like, that's fine. I'll just stand out here. I got the lead. Now Klingensmith challenged a little bit, gets the Hummel. Now to Ferguson. CL wants to play a little 4 corners here.
Somewhere Aaron Straub is smiling right now.
Into the hands of Hummel. Hummel drives. You can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. Gets the putback. Won't go. Into the hands of Jace Ferguson. Here's Hummel, and it's taken away by Smale. Smale all the way to the hoop. Can't get the layup. Simcoe, the rebound. He's going to get fouled. He's going to go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line with a chance to tie this game.
That should go on Ferguson. Simcoe's right at his average at 19 right now. And that's Ferguson's first foul. Unbelievable.
Simcoe makes the first one. He had a chance to give Clarion the lead with under 12 seconds to play in regulation. Missed the second free throw. That's why we're here in overtime. Now a chance to tie the game. He does. We are all squared up again at 56 with a minute and a half to play. In overtime number 1.
Yeah, Clarion's content to stay back in that zone. CL's content to just keep the ball out front.
So Klingensmith will dribble it now here for the Lions. Again, Smith, you are Ferguson, Klingensmith, and Hummel for CL, Quinn, Alston, Smale, and the 2 Simcoes for Clarion on your Janie Montgomery Scott current on the 4 lineups.
Can you smell double overtime, maybe?
If it keeps going like this, no pressure on the Bobcats defense.
At what point if you're Clarion, do you though want to come out and play a little bit of defense and not give CL maybe the last shot?
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if I want to.
Personally, I would try to put some pressure on them to make them have to move the ball.
Yeah,
maybe get a turnover.
I'm not sure I want them to have the opportunity to win the game. I want the ball in my hands to chance to win the game.
I kind of agree with you there.
Down to under a half a minute to play here. See, Clarion doesn't seem like they're anything other than wanting to go to double overtime. And see, that's what I don't like, because right now, best case scenario if you're Clarion is another overtime period. Best case scenario if you're CO is you win the game. We're down to 10 seconds, and now Joe Ferguson calls timeout, and I don't understand that.
You know, he's going to set up exactly what he wants here.
But the problem there, Dave, is they literally were giving you the opportunity to win the ball game. They weren't going to put any pressure on you. They were saying, look, we want to go to double overtime. We're going to give you the last shot. There, I think you've got to trust your players to win you the game. Because if you're CL, the worst case scenario is you go to double overtime. Clarion, the best case scenario is you go to double overtime.
From a coach's perspective, I'm going to get exactly what I want right now. I'm going to have every player where I want so they know exactly what to happen.
But now I feel, though, like that turnover now all of a sudden becomes part of the equation. It's all about the new analytics, I guess. And my thought process here is, and Betty, I don't know what you think here, but my thought process is you've got the basketball. The other team is obviously letting you take the last shot. What's your worst case scenario there? You go to double overtime. What's your best case scenario? You win the game.
I mean,
now, depending on how Clarion chooses to play this, they could come out and get a steal and now have a chance to win the game, where before they had no chance of winning the game because of what they had decided they wanted to do.
I mean, I'm with you. If I'm Coach Fox, I'm putting a little pressure on there, but he decided to go a different way, and we'll see if it pans out for him.
We'll see what they decide to do here. There is 9.4 on the clock.
I'm going to try to get the ball in Hummel's hand, either Hummel or Ferguson, and let them create.
So they're going to – now we're going to get another timeout. Yeah, now Clarion, after they see what –
but I'm shocked at that timeout, because you come out in a man, and the alignment is a typical line inbounds play. I'm not sure
what you were thinking they were going to do.
Yeah, was that surprising?
It's not like you're underneath the basket and they have an alignment set up and you're going to it's at half court. But I think both teams have exhausted their timeout, so we're going to ride this out.
Dave doesn't like the second timeout. I wasn't a big fan of the first timeout, so I don't think we're going to get any more timeouts unless we get a double overtime.
We're not going to have to debate. I was going to say we're going to have to debate unless it goes to overtime number 2.
And timeouts brought to you by Clarion Rehab Services. They provide the athletic trainers of both Clarion, Limestone, North Clarion, and Keystone through their CHAMP program. Check them out online at ClarionRehab.com. We are in the Tonesta Builder Supply overtime. All knotted up at 56. Possession arrow in favor of Clarion-Limestone right now.
And if you're Clarion, you want CL to have to catch the ball in the backcourt. You can't let them catch the ball going toward the basket here. You have to guard them, face them, and force them back to their own basket.
Folks, keep in mind the clock on our scoreboard might not be in sync with the clock on the scoreboard, so don't look at that as anything.
Oh, no.
Pass inside to Hummel. Hummel turns it around and throws it away, and it's going to be picked up, and it's going to be an over and back with 2.7 seconds left. And Clarion's going to get the ball way down on this side of the court with 2.7 seconds to play in regulation, or in overtime, excuse me, number 1.
Timeouts left.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
They must have had one left. I think somebody had a timeout left. Because they're calling it.
Looks like Coach Fox's play worked out. His team's got the last possession of this overtime.
See, and this is Dave, why I didn't like Joe Ferguson's timeout. This would not have happened if he doesn't take the timeout.
But they did have the ball inside.
They did, but they could have also had it inside for an easy basket when they had 10 seconds left and the basketball.
But I'm going to be the devil's advocate with you. He could have thrown it away without the timeout that's on there.
He could have.
It wasn't on the inbound basket.
I like Joe. I just don't like that timeout. That's all. Not a fan of that timeout. I wouldn't have taken that timeout.
I think Hummel could have put it. He could have put it up.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he was thinking. I don't know what he saw that he didn't like there. Now, if you're Clarion with the basketball right there at about that 26, 27-foot spot, what do you do here?
I'm looking, I call screen the screener, because a lot of times they're going to try to switch the screen here. I'm going to get a staggered screen, and if they switch it, I'm going to roll someone right back to the basketball, whether it's Simcoe or Lauer. I'd like to get the ball in those two hands.
Officially 2.7 on the clock. Smale to inbound it. Smale to Gabe Simcoe for the win. No good. Christian Simcoe on the block. There's no way that foul shot got off. It didn't. We've got double overtime here at Clarion-Limestone High School. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school basketball, D910sports.com. Going to double overtime with Clarion and Clarion-Limestone tied at 56.
Hi, this is Chris Rossetti from D910sports.com. If you're like me, you may have experienced some aches and pains like a sore back, a stiff neck, or a wonky knee. Well, I've got the place for you. The Rehab Center with 6 convenient locations, including in Brookville, Clarion, and Katanning, is the place to go. The friendly staff and knowledgeable doctors will get you back in the game quicker than quick. I know, I've been going to them since 2009. So the next time your back, neck, knee, shoulder, or anything else acts up, call them for an appointment at 724-478-1501.
Back here at Clarion-Limestone High School. You ready for some double overtime, Dave?
It doesn't get any better than this, baby. CL Clarion Friday night, double overtime. Student sections going crazy. You gotta love it.
We're in double overtime, tied at 56. Dave, draw a line through the scorebook so I know where the first overtime starts and the second one. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, man. Hopefully it doesn't go any more than that. We'll be out of room on your book.
I'll be getting real creative. We go to 3 overtimes.
Hummel, Ferguson, UR, Smith, and Klingensmith for CL. Both Simcoe's, Alston, Smale, and Lauer for Clarion on your Danny Montgomery Scott.
And still,
current lineups on the court.
The only person with 4 fouls is Devin Lauer. We got a ton of kids with 3, but only one with 4.
Tip won by the Lions. Here's UR to Klingensmith. They had a 4-point lead in the second overtime. Clarion scored the last 4 points to get us tied up at 56.
So do you pull it out?
Here's Ferguson with it. Ferguson to Klingensmith.
It's a shame they only play each other once this year. 2 really just balanced teams. A lot of athletes on the floor.
Shot no good. Rebounded there by CL's UR.
Nice move.
Ferguson no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll remain Clarion-Limestone basketball.
Someone's down.
That was UR. He gets back up. It looks like he's okay.
Boy, CL has really hit the offensive boards here in this second half.
Really the whole game.
They have been very active.
Smith with the basketball. Hands it off to Ferguson. We're in double overtime, brought to you by Tonesta Builder Supply. You too can build more, an addition to your house with stuff from Tonesta Builder Supply. Klingensmith, no good, rebounded by Gabe Simcoe.
Good rebound by Simcoe. UR actually had the position, but he just jumped a little too early.
I'll have to let Christian Schmader know that I just came up with that one. You too can build an addition to your house, like an addition to this game. Here's Gabe Simcoe. Gabe Simcoe, jumper, no good. Christian Simcoe, the rebound. His turnaround, putback, no good. Rebound.
Rebound.
He gets it ahead to Klingensmith. Klingensmith to Tommy Smith, three-pointer in the air. In and out, no good. Rebound, but he's going to get called for the walk.
Oh, man. He has been a monster on the glass this second half.
Smale gets it into Alston, who goes back to Smale. Cleo picks up full court pressure defense. Here's Simcoe across the timeline. Simcoe, Alston, inside to Gabe Simcoe, back to Ryan Alston. Ryan Alston to Dawson Smale, now to Devin Lauer. A little high for him, but Lauer's able to corral it. Gets it back to Dawson Smale, now to Simcoe, now to Lauer. Lauer thought about the three, instead drives, tries a pass that goes right through Gabe.
Great hustle!
Simcoe's hands, but we're going to get a jump ball here. And on the Potter County Family Campground possession area will remain Clarion basketball.
2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining.
We're going to get a foul on the floor. It won't matter because it's 2 shots no matter how you look at it now for Clarion. CL would have a 1-and-1 on their end. Christian Simcoe will go as that foul is on Ferguson. That's going to be his second. And Christian Simcoe, who tied this game at 56 with 2 free throws in the first overtime, with a chance to put Clarion back in front of the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. And he does just that. So now Aiden Quinn in, Devin Lauer out with Clarion leading by 1, 57-56. Second shot coming here for Christian Simcoe. Gets that one as well.
23 points unofficially for Christian Simcoe tonight.
Magnin now checks in as UR checks out for CL. Ferguson across the timeline for the Lions. It's the Magnin, and now back to Ferguson. And then Aiden Quinn with the steal. And then Aiden Quinn realizes the situation. Pull it out. And now here's Gabe Simcoe. No good. Rebound is going to go back to Clarion with 1:50 to play. Gabe Simcoe has missed a bunch of those bunnies tonight.
Yeah, good looking there. If I'm Clarion, I'm looking to pull this thing out. If I have a layup, I'm going to take it. If not, I'm going to go to the foul line and win the game there.
Let's see. There's some blood on Dawson Smale's jersey, I guess, or arm. They're going to give him time to get this taken care of. I hope so. I hope they're not going to make him come out of the game. Hopefully it's quick enough here to have it taken care of. They're going to go ahead and they're going to bring his brother Derek into the game real quick. Kind of like the wrestling rule there, where there's some time where you can take care of blood situation.
It must be a little more extensive there.
Ball's inbounded to Lauer. He's being hounded by Ferguson. He'll pull it out.
Not to get a 5 count here.
Nobody's counting right now. Now they pick up the count. He gets it to Gabe Simcoe, back to Lauer. Lauer around the screen of Simcoe, almost stolen from behind by UR. Now Lauer takes a 3. Oh my goodness! It's a pitch for 3 for Devin Lauer. Clarion leads by 5.
What a shot from Lauer.
And now the ball goes out of bounds with 1:15 to play, and Clarion up 5. Smale and Quinn, Dawson Smale and Quinn will check back in. Lauer, the hero of the moment with the 3, checks out.
And last time Aiden Quinn was on the floor, he got us 2 for Clarion, which allowed him to get that 3. We'll see what he does here.
Ferguson will set things up for the Lions, trailing by 5 with 1:08 to go. Ferguson trying to create some room, finds Klingensmith along the baseline. He's double teamed. Ball was knocked out of bounds by Quinn. It'll remain Clarion basketball.
Quinn very active at the defensive end.
Disrupting that offense yet again.
Still over a minute to go. If you're CL, you still have a timeout left and plenty of time.
Ferguson to trigger. Ball is tipped, but into the hands of Hummel. Now to Klingensmith. Now to Ferguson. Ferguson has it stolen away by Simcoe into the hands of Smale. Ahead to Christian Simcoe. Oh my goodness, Tommy Smith, great defense. Christian Simcoe can't get it to fall though. 49.9 left. Christian Simcoe to the line. Did you say he had unofficially 26, Dave?
23 coming
23 coming in. Okay. So Christian Simcoe will go to the line.
Huge game from Simcoe tonight.
His first shot is up. His first shot is nothing but net. Clarion by 6. This would make it a 3-possession game for the Bobcats here in the second overtime. Ready with the shot. It's up. It is good. Clarion leads by 7 with under a minute to play in the double overtime. Here's Ryan Hummel. He's blocked by Gabe Simcoe. Ewell with the rebound and then throws it off of Austin with 41.8 to play. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout by Clarion-Limestone. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here after the Clarion Rehab timeout, 63-56 in favor of Clarion in double overtime. Brought to you by Tionesta Builder Supply. You too can build an addition to your house with the materials from Tionesta Builder Supply. Check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
It's a good thing this isn't a weeknight. Might have a hard time getting up tomorrow.
Yeah, because what you're going to find, Dave, games like this, it takes a hard time to unwind from them.
And plus, we start about a half hour later than we normally do, so definitely worth the price of admission tonight out here in Stratton.
It'll be Clarion-Limestone inbounding at 41.8. Tommy Smith, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebounded by Christian Simcoe. He goes ahead to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale lays it up and in.
That might be the dagger.
Hummel quickly the other way. He kicks it to Magnan. Magnan, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebounded by Tommy Smith. He gets it out to Klingensmith. Klingensmith, three ball in the air, no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds with 18.8 to play.
9-point lead for the Bobcats.
So Smale to inbound. Clarion looks like they're going to survive here in double overtime. Simcoe's going to just dribble it out for the Bobcats. They're going to win 65-56 in double overtime over their rival Clarion-Limestone. What a great game this has been, Benny Murtha.
Oh, it definitely has. You love to see Clarion-Limestone win a hard-fought game like that. This will definitely put them on an upward path the rest of their season.
We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Final score, Clarion 65, Clarion-Limestone 56 in double overtime.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different. MCM Windows and Doors is Clarion's only authorized dealer of many of the top brands of windows and doors, including Vi Winco Windows, Masonite Doors, CHI, Overhead Doors, and Larson Storm Doors and Windows. At MCM Windows, we do windows, doors, garage doors, glass repair, screens, and more. And as a Christian-based company, our faith is a driving factor in everything we do. We hope to do our best to provide not only good products, but valued relationships. Find out more at mcmwindowsanddoors.com. Call us at 814-764-3708 or stop by our location on Route 322, just a half mile east of Sheets. Once again, that's MCM Windows and Doors in Clarion.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last through retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit janieclarion.com. Janie Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Back here at Clarion-Limestone High School, final score in double overtime. Clarion 65, Clarion-Limestone 56. It's time for our Tionesta Builder Supply post-game show. Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. Check them out online at tionestabuilders.us. Time to name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. He's with me right now. That is Christian Simcoe of the Clarion Bobcats. And Christian, what a game. This has to be one of the more exciting games you've played in. I know you guys made the state semifinals last year, but to win a double overtime game against your rivals, right up there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely up there, probably up there with the Johnsonburg game, I'd say.
Talk a little bit about the pressure that you faced. You had to hit a free throw to tie the game. I know you'd have liked to have made the second one to give you the lead. You still had to hit that first one to get the game to overtime. Then in overtime, you have to hit 2 more to get the game to double overtime. Just talk about, how much pride you take in being able to hit those key free throws.
I mean, you definitely can't take a foul shot for granted. I mean, I don't care what anyone says, especially in the clutch. That's one of the toughest shots you can be asked to make. And for me to go up there and not hit just one, but keep going up to the line and hitting them in first OT and second OT, it was great.
And then, they tried to take you out of the game in the first half with that box and one. Just talk about the patience that you guys showed when they brought that box and one out on you.
I mean, I think our team, the other 4 guys on the court, definitely did a good job of responding to that. I talked to Bryson after the game. I said to him, I was like, that's the best defense that someone's played on me all year. He played annoying defense, and that's what you have to do. And it was annoying, but it was great. And just for me to be able to persevere and make it to the second half and the first OT and second OT and, just get into my groove, that felt great.
Benny, you have anything?
Great game, Christian. Y'all, way to bring it home for
Thank
the Bobcats.
Christian, as you look at this gets you guys to 8-5 now. Are you pretty happy with where you're standing, considering all the new players that you've had to bring into this lineup this year?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm more than pleased. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't actually think we would ever be at 8-5 this year, which is I can say that now because we are at 8-5, but. I mean, the way these young kids have been playing and stepping up. I mean, we have 3 sophomores starting varsity every night. We have a freshman that comes off the bench. We have more sophomores that come off the bench. I mean, we have so many young guys, and they respond so well to the varsity level. It's great, and it's nice to know that's what's behind me.
Well, congratulations on being named the Allegheny Grill of Foxborough Player of the Game, and even more congratulations on the big win tonight.
Thank you.
That is Christian Simcoe, our Allegheny Grill of Foxborough Player of the Game. We'll be back after these messages, and Dave will have our Pitt Bradford statistics. Once again, 65-56, Clarion over Clarion-Limestone in double overtime.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Back here at Clarion-Limestone, where Clarion defeats Clarion-Limestone 65-56 in double overtime inside the Tenesta Builder Supply post-game show. Check out Tenesta Builders at tenestabuilders.us, locations in Chippenville and Tenesta. Time for our Pitt Bradford statistics. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. Over to Dave Constantino with our final stats.
Yeah, our player of the game tonight, Christian Simcoe, led the Clarion Bobcats with 25 points, but he was 6 for 6 from the foul line in both overtimes. Crucial for the Bobcats' victory tonight. Devin Lauer finished with 13 points. Gabe Simcoe, 11. Aiden Quinn and Dawson Smale both finished with 8, and Derek Smale had 2. For CL, they had 4 players in double figures tonight. They were led by Riley Klingensmith with 16, followed by Bryson Huar with 12, Tommy Smith with 11, Jace Ferguson with 10, and Ryan Hummel with 7.
One of the things you can't miss out on. I mean, yes, it was a double overtime game, 65-56 for Clarion. CL without their starting point guard and one of their senior leaders, Jordan Hasden. How much difference could Jordan have made in a game like this for the Lions?
Well, I think in crunch time, a couple possessions where CL was looking to get shots, maybe at the end of quarters, I think that would have been critical. But the only thing I feel bad about tonight is we only get to see this once this year. This would not. It would be awesome if we could, see them play a second time. But
I guess technically we could see it a second time because they both could qualify for the KSAC championship since they're taking the top 2 teams in each division now. And so we could see this as a matchup and maybe a KSAC championship game.
That would be nice to see. I'm sure Red Bank and Karn City are probably saying, we might have something to
absolutely
to do with this here. But yeah, what a game tonight. Both teams, and we talked about how balanced both teams were coming in here, and it was on display. People who came here tonight, you got your money's worth and then some.
Yeah, and Benny, any thoughts on Benny's bonus coverage brought to you by Burford and Henry Real Estate? Check them out online at burfordandhenry.com.
Well, I mean, Clary did exactly what we told him to do. Once they got out of the box one, they started hitting shots, forced them out of the box one. Christian Simcoe got going and hit some huge shots down the line to win the game. And for CL, they started hitting their shots, but they got a little flustered towards the end, started turning the ball over a little more than they should, and it ended up costing the game. But you just hate to see a loss like this for CL. This is gonna put a stop to their great season. This is really gonna kill the momentum a little bit. And you saw the guys out there; they were all emotional. They were really trying their best, and to see them walk away from a game like this with a loss is gonna be crushing.
Yeah, it's a hard game to lose, no matter what side you would have been on to lose this game, and. But overall, I just thought a really well-played basketball game for both teams, well coached by both teams. I thought overall, Dave, a really good basketball game.
Yeah, and, the thing that I really like to see is when the game was over, kids that have grown up together, playing Little League together, you battle hard for 6 quarters tonight, and then when the game's over, you sit there, you hug, you embrace, you talk about, what you're doing tomorrow. This is what high school basketball is all about.
Once again, our final score here from Clarion-Limestone, it was Clarion 65, Clarion-Limestone 56 in double overtime for Ben Murtha and Dave Constantino. This is Chris Rossetti saying good night